What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a video. Much awaited video. It's hurricane time.
It is hurricane time in November.
So Kyle, I was under the impression that we weren't getting any hurricanes more this year. That it was that one over on the west coast, but we were fine. We're fine.
I was too. I thought so too, but nope. Here we are preparing for a storm. All right, guys, we are actually preparing for a storm in freaking mid-November. Usually I like my birthday because that usually means end of hurricane season. But no, here we are. So you can see it's definitely getting windy here. And guys, I gotta be honest, this is probably the first time looks like we're gonna get a direct hit from this hurricane, directly on Jupiter here. She's ready. She's still getting her last minute tan in before the storm. But also, guys, this is why I built this place. This is exactly why, we have to prepare, we have to check everything, but it's not going to be super stressful because all this is for the hurricane. Now, obviously, we're definitely going to have a lot of cleanup because still if it hits here, category 1, it's definitely going to be pretty, let's see if that comes down, but it's still going to be pretty rough. I mean, it's still probably going to be 90, 100 mile per hour winds. So I've had that before and it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. But we're just going through now. I turned off all the pumps. So also with this storm, it's quick moving. So we shouldn't have a ton of rain, but we're definitely going to get some rain. So I'm just letting it drain a little bit so it can kind of soak it up when it does rain. But again, we're just going through. These guys, they're all good. These are all the new setups, even though we don't have too many moved in here. Because again, we didn't think we'd have a hurricane in freaking November, but here we are. But that's what's cool too, is like with the hurricanes, the barometric pressure drops tremendously. It actually gets the crocs fired up. Like a lot of the crocs are bellowing and calling and whatnot. So we'll see if we can get some on recording, but especially the gators. This is a gator's homeland, so they are very used to hurricanes. Well, since we're over here, guys, we might as well show you some cool stuff that we've been doing. So this is the small tubs here. You can see, so I actually notched it in here. I had them do that so it is just more secure, again, in an event of exactly this. So there's going to be mesh here and then a big gate on here, so overflows, bottom drain. So this is going to be great for small stuff. So as you can see, we are getting work done. We are still getting work done. These are going to be really cool for like the baby salties and baby Niles and stuff. So it's going to be 2 ponds, big water system. Again, security for the hurricanes. Well, most of it is covered down. Luckily, again, category 1, so it shouldn't be too bad, but yeah. Come back here tomorrow. This is just all over the property. Awesome. What's up, guys? So this is the temporary rescue alligator area. You just saw back there where all that stuff is about to blow around. That's going to be the permanent area. So this is just getting them down to Florida, getting them out of Pennsylvania, and at least letting them enjoy the sunshine and obviously all the weather Florida has to offer. All right, and now we are back. Wow, look at how much water dropped here. That's crazy. I turned that off last night. So obviously this area drains really well, really well. But they're also new enclosures. So obviously once they are full of water and get established, the longer they hold water, the better they hold water. So definitely getting to that point. So I just gotta watch it, because if I let it go too low, what will happen is the crocs will think, well, shoot, there's a drought coming. I gotta make a wallow or dig it up, so they'll dig it that much more. So I think we'll actually kick the pump on, which is crazy enough to say, just so we don't have that effect. So these are all empty. Again, you'd think I'd move everything out of the sketchy areas and put them in here, but nope. Again, thinking November, we're good. What is it, November 9th? Yeah, it's freaking crazy. And like I said, guys, I am like pretty much amateur meteorologist at this point with how often I watch for storms and cold and rain and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, both. So there's two models, GFS, which is the American model, and the Euro model, which is obviously European. Both of them have it coming in literally like right into Jupiter here. So it is about 12 hours away. So it's coming into Jupiter. Like no question about that. All right, so yeah. So this is my pump system right here. I have timers for all the 6 pumps for all these different systems here. This is actually just on like the greenhouse side. So essentially the larges, extra larges, not all the tubs. So there's separate pumps for that. So this one will do for here. You see I have, that's timer mode. Kick that on. You can see the water kicking on. But it's so low, I'm gonna kick the pump all the way on. So then I push that all the way up. I put that little dial all the way up. So that's gonna run nonstop until I come back and tell it not to. But what's nice is you can set the timer any way you want. So that's how I usually have it to keep the level. I don't flow water nonstop because the beauty of it's a natural pond. So it's got all this, it's got a natural filtration system. Let's check the old stuff because again, this stuff is honestly, I mean, as I built it, maintenance free, hurricane proof, all that. Let's check the stuff that we do have to worry about. These are the Americans here, and they have absolutely destroyed their enclosure, but what's good is you can see it's really drying out here. So that's what I want to see is they have little pockets of water. They can still hunker in right now until all the rain comes. But for now, they got plenty of water. Oh man, you see that? That's like breaking through. That's rusting out.
Well, like always, Kyle loses the key. So
it was rusted. I had the key. I don't think that's how it works, but
another problem.
It works. This is doom rubber that. Oh wait, there's another lot. I knew that. I got it off. I love how we're getting prepared for a storm, and this is our lot of defense. Just don't sneeze or it'll blow apart. And usually they'll spin like that. So the key is to touch them lightly on the snout, and that gets them to back up. Because like I said, is they will come forward. Hey. Go on, back up. Back up. I always watch the soft part of their nose. Just tap them on either side. Essentially just being annoying, not hurting her. Because some people, man, they just freaking go over there like a freaking club and smack them. And I mean, it works, but definitely got to think of the animal too. So this is just last line of defense before we move them. Like I said before, The goal was to drain this down because we're supposed to get like 4 to 6 inches of rain. So I want to make sure this is as low as possible. So if we do get a bunch of rain, it can kind of work as a reservoir to hold that water. I'd hate for it to just flood here and then flood out there and everything. So it's best just to drain them as much as possible. Now, obviously, the new enclosure, you don't have to worry about it, but with these, you do a little bit. This used to be a nice big pond in the middle, but crocodiles do as crocodiles do and destroyed it. But she has her big pockets that still have a little bit of water in it, so that's good. So once we get, obviously, the rain we're supposed to get, then we'll have plenty of water. All right, so let's lock that one back up, and I'll lock this one back up. Okay. All right, just pop this down like this. Okay. All right.
All right, guys, we're out here in the middle of the hurricane. We're gonna hope that the animals stay in their enclosures. We'll see you next time.
Why wouldn't they? They're just gonna leave?
See ya.